Hey, this is Kyle with liftvault.com, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to edit a spreadsheet that you have copied from the site. If you need to know how to make a copy of a spreadsheet from the site, I have a separate video on that, which you can find on the YouTube channel as well. So here we have a copy of Ivysaur, and you can see here that it has this cell, it says edit these cells, and it has this like pale yellow color. Not every spreadsheet has this, but usually the better ones will try to make it pretty obvious which cells you can highlight through some kind of color coding. You can see this color coding is repeated on the template tab as well, so you can edit the rounding as well as the starting values for each lift. So rounding is really simple. If you want pounds, put 5. If you want kilograms, put 2.5. That's that. So for the starting weights, some programs use just like a straight 1 rep max. That's all you need to input, and then it'll calculate everything off of that. This program in particular is a little bit different, so you need to define the starting weights one at a time. So to do that, you go to the starting weight calculation tab, and you can plug in the weight you lifted for a given lift. So we'll just use squat as an example. And we'll say I squatted 200 pounds, and then you put in the number of reps for that weight. So we'll just say 3. It will do the rest for you and say, okay, your starting 4x4 weight is 160. So we'll then go back to the template tab, we'll go to squat, and we will type in 160. And then the rest of the values will all update automatically. So you just need to update the ones that are in yellow. We will then repeat that for the other lifts. So you can see as I'm deleting that, it's changing. So if we wanted to do bench press, we would go back to starting weight calculation. We'd say 150, 5 times. Starting weight's 130. Okay, so then we go back to template. We type in 130, and you get the picture. And that is how you can enter your starting weights on a spreadsheet. You do also get a few other customization options. They are dependent on the spreadsheet, so not all of them will be the same, so you can kind of check those out. Usually you can leave the default settings, but if you want to tweak things, you can. So this particular program, the 2 main rep schemes are 4x4 and 4x8, and the 4x8 weights are calculated as 90% of whatever you're doing for 4 reps. You might think that's a little heavy, so you could reduce that to 80% if you want. But usually I include a note in there that kind of says whether or not you should touch it. So this one says only edit if you know what you're doing. And on this one, you can choose here when you're choosing your 4x4 weight, what percent of your training max do you want to be using? So you can adjust this as well. And as a reminder, your training max is generally 90% of your 1 rep max, and that is what I am using here. You can look and see that in the formula bar. So that is just sort of a little more behind the scenes on how you can adjust the spreadsheet to fit your needs. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you later. Thanks.